I want to show you how to create a form and set permission for a user who is selected from a form field. So now let's get started. First, we log in as an admin and we need to click on new workflow. I name it request for leave a user. Now I'll drag and drop from date to date, and then a radio to indicate the types of leave, and finally the drop down for the user to select the supervisor. So let's start changing the name from date, and it is required to date. It's also required. This is the types of leave. This is required. I add a couple options for it: PTO, sick, unpaid, and I want it to be inline. And the user drop down is supervisor. Please note the code name is over here supervisor because we're going to use this in setting permission, and this is required. Now go to the flow. We create 3 more states. The first one is submitted. This is when the form is submitted to for approval. Click update. Create another 2 state called approve, and this is exit state, and another one is reject. This is also a reject state. Now let's create a couple of transitions from created to submitted. The name is going to be submit. Created, submitted. We want all the required field need to be validated, and then the button at this point is info. I can change the icon here. Another transition from submitted to approve. I call it approve, and this is make it green. Use thumb up icons. Last action is reject, from submitted to reject, and I make it as warning and use thumb down. We're done with the flow. Let's save our workflow and move on to permission. So on created state, the document owner is be able to view and edit all the fields, and he'll be able to click on submit button. On submitted state, he won't be able to view and edit, but he will be able to view. He won't be able to click on approve or reject. On approve, he only be able to view, and on reject, he only be able to view. Now, for an individual in the document, as you notice, this supervisor field we just created recently. Now let's set permission for it. On created state, he's only be able to he won't be able to see the form, and he's not allowed to view the form. On submitted, this is when the request for leave is submitted for approval. Supervisor will goes in and be able to view all the fields, and he'll be able to click approve or reject. For approve, there's no more action, so we're gonna select view only. And finally for reject, we select only view only. Good. Let's save our flow and then publish it. Let's see how it works. Now as an administrator, I can impersonate anyone in my company, and I'm gonna log in as Jerry Anderson. I'll create a new document with request for leave, and I fill the form 26. I want to take from Monday to Tuesday, and that's because I'm sick. So I select Elizabeth Dixon is my supervisor. I save it and submit it. So the document is a submitted state, and my document is routed now to Elizabeth Dixon's. Now let's see how Elizabeth Dixon's is approving or rejecting. So I'm gonna, as an admin again, I can impersonate Elizabeth Dixon. And then I will see right now on my inbox, I have a request from Jerry Anderson. I click on it, I see all his detail, but I won't be able to edit anything as design. And then I'll be able to click approve or reject. That's all. How you can create a workflow and set permission for a user using a form field. Thank you.